Hey there, and thanks for stopping by. If you clicked on this video, you're probably feeling a lot like I am right now. It's that time of year where people like us start looking forward into the year ahead, and we want to start making some big goals for ourselves. But here's the thing, we all have lists and lists of goals that we've made that we just never got around to. Like, have you ever found an old folded up New Year's resolution list just stuffed away in a drawer somewhere, and then you find it and you're like, hey, and you open it up and you're just like, oh wow, I literally just dropped the ball on all of that. Yeah, it's not fun. So today we're going over 3 steps to setting goals so that you actually achieve them. Okay, so step number 1, don't make goals. Well, at least not in the traditional sense. There's a couple reasons why traditional goals are actually really holding you back. The first reason is that most people aren't actually making goals, they're making dreams. And I say dreams because we're so often told to go big or go home and reach for the moon and aim for the top of the mountain that people are creating really, really big, unattainable goals. And they're so big and far away that you have no idea how to get there. Also, these kind of goals usually rely on other people or other things happening that are outside of your control. So let's say your goal is to get a photo featured in a magazine. Well, someone else actually has to make the decision to feature your photo. Or maybe your goal is to get 10,000 followers. Well, 10,000 people have to choose to click that follow button. And yes, there are tons of things that you can do to encourage them to do it, but actually your goal is dependent on the action of someone else. And this makes it really easy for you to become overwhelmed by your goals, to lose motivation when you don't hit them, and to make excuses for why things didn't work out. And all of that was just really, really depressing. So let's start talking about what you can do to actually achieve your goals. So what can you do instead? Well, you can change your behavior and set process goals. Okay, well, what does that mean? Well, to me, a process goal is something that you can actively control in your daily life. It doesn't rely on anyone or anything else, it's just up to you and you alone. For example, when I started this YouTube channel, I could have made a goal about how many subscribers I wanted to get, but I didn't do that because I knew it wouldn't be helpful for me. I can't make people subscribe to my channel, but you totally should subscribe if you're not already. Shameless self-promotion right there. But at the end of the day, I can't make people subscribe. I have no control over that. What I can control is what I put out into the world. So I made a goal to upload a video every single week, which I've been doing now for 5 weeks, and it feels awesome because now every week when I post a video, I get to say I accomplished my goal, I get to give myself a pat on the back, and I get that dopamine rush of just feeling really accomplished. And it doesn't matter that it's a small goal, it matters that I'm following the process, because that feeling of accomplishment is what breeds motivation and inspiration, and those are the feelings that you really need to keep going in this whole journey. Whereas if I made my goal that I wanted 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, well, I'd feel really bad about myself. I probably wouldn't have posted every single week, and maybe right now I'd even be questioning if I even wanted to keep doing this. I needed that process goal to actually do the work and stick to it, and that is how a lot of successful people got where they are. Remember, Casey Neistat started uploading just to challenge himself to be more creative. He didn't do that thinking he was going to get to 8 million subscribers or however many he has now. Certainly it got him there, but his original challenge was just to upload a video every day. So think about what you can control and focus on that. If you're a photographer, maybe focus on taking a picture every single day, or doing a photo shoot with a model every week, or maybe meeting up with a creator once a month. Just focus on the things that you actually have control over. When you break your goals down into the smallest form and start focusing on that, you start making incremental improvements right now that are going to help you get where you want to go. All right, step number 2 is to think really critically about the time frame of your goal. I really don't think that it's wise to set a goal that's a year long. Just so much can happen and change in that time period, and it's really too long to keep yourself accountable. I make goals in 3-month increments because I think it's a much more realistic time frame, and it also forces you to think about how you're gonna make it happen right now. You can't put something off till later. You have to decide, how am I gonna make this happen in 3 months? And then after that time frame, you can look at that goal and readjust and reevaluate if you want to keep going, if you want to change it, if you want to make it harder, or if it's even valuable for you. So the third and last step to all this is to share your goals with other people. For some reason, people are so secretive about their goals and what they want out of life. And I really think that this is because we are all so afraid of failure. But even more than failure, we're actually afraid that other people are gonna see our failure and it's gonna be awkward and really uncomfortable, and we're gonna be sad and depressed and just all this stuff. So we just sort of keep what we want out of life to ourselves. And this is the biggest mistake that you can make, because other people are gonna be what helps you get where you wanna go. Nobody does anything 100% by themselves. It just doesn't happen. So straight up, you have to get over that feeling of being judged if things don't work out. If things don't work out, hey, that sucks, on to the next thing, and you had a great learning experience going into whatever you do next. But the people in your life are gonna be the biggest motivators for you. I know for me, I started thinking about starting this channel over a year ago, but I never really talked about it. I just thought about it to myself, and it didn't happen. And it wasn't until I actually vocalized to some of the people closest to me and my closest friends that, hey, I wanna do this, did I really start doing it. So what I would suggest for you is get a couple people in your life, tell them your goal, tell them what you want to do, and have them check in with you. I have a couple friends who text me every week being like, Lucy, where's the video? What video are you doing this week? And that is enough motivation for me to be like, you know what? I have to stay on top of this. So find someone in your life who can do that for you. All right, so that is my strategy for setting goals and actually sticking to them. I started doing process goals a couple years ago, and they have been a huge help for me. So I really hope they help you in achieving your goals as well. Also, leave a comment down below with what your big goal is for next year. I would love to know and check in with you. If you found this video helpful, definitely give it a like and subscribe. Until next time, peace out.